friends. My name is Floss, and this is the Grape Jelly Library. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that I may continue to bring you all of the bookish fun. Today is day 23 of the 25 books in the month of June. Sad to see June go. We have 2 more books to go, and this month will be over with. And that makes me kind of sad because I know my summer just started, but for me, once we hit July, it's all downhill. Don't go, I love you. I can't handle when my summer goes bye-byes. But anyway, speaking of going bye-byes, when I am done making this video, I am going bye-byes. I am going to buy baby dolls, a baby doll, so that I'll have it ready for her when she comes in to visit her Mima again. Hopefully very soon. I just had her 2 days ago, but you know, I kind of miss her. But anyways, I brought you a wide variety of books, anywhere from magic to graveyards to marketing to comic strips to coffee to salt, sugar, and fat, nutrition to autobiographies, revolutions, a lot. I brought you a lot of different books, and hopefully I brought something to your table, something that you can really sink your teeth into. I have my jumbo lip balm here. It's a Twizzler, and it's a hummy, as my grandbaby would say. It's a hummy. Anyways, was I allowed to do that? I don't know. I don't see why not. But anyways, the book I'm going to bring to you today is a book I have not read. Andrea Gibson, You Better Be Lightning. This is a short book of poetry, but it packs a punch, as the name implies. It is a book of some significance. Now, we have quite a bit of poems throughout this book. Some of the poems: Timepiece, To Whom It Definitely Concerns, Homesick, A Plea for Our Planet, Spelling Bee Without Stinger, The Night Shift, Note to Stranger 6 Feet Away, Good Grief, The Test of Time, Wellness Check, My Girlfriend's Karaoke Song, How the Worst Day of My Life Became the Best, The Last Hours. So what I did is I did one of these in the store, and I began to read. Now let me see if I can find. Yep, there it is. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to read it all, but I'm going to give you just a little snippet. The Year of No Grudges, or instead of writing a furious text, I try a poem. I know most people try hard to do good and find out too late they should have tried softer. I've never in my whole life been level-headed, but the older I get, I'm more level-hearted. And that's all I read. And I said, okay, book, you could come bye-byes with me. You could come home with me. I could find a home for you at my house. And so I am bringing you this book. I feel like poetry is I dare not say lost art, because I know there are so many of you that are still out there reading and writing poetry, and that is wonderful. My poetry days have kind of fell by the wayside. I can remember being in high school, and poetry just always, even grade school, yeah, now that I think about it, poetry just always came easy to me. It is one of my God-given talents, although I do not practice it for whatever reason. I enjoyed the finished product of my labors, but I don't enjoy the process of getting there, if that makes any sense. And now, where I'm at, life is pretty darn busy, and I don't think I've written a poem since I was 27. But I could remember in high school when many a person would come up to me and ask me if I can help them out and write them a poem, because they just had no clue or no natural ability to do so. So I know it's wrong, but wanting to help, a fellow friend or student out, sure, okay. And I could recall many, many a time where they would have received a monetary gift as an award for that poem that they constructed. And somehow I cannot recall a single time where that monetary gift was shared with I don't recall getting any royalties for any of that, but it's okay. What's done is done. Okay, fast forward to my late 20s when I knew a person who was still in high school, and we worked together, and we got to talking one day, and she said she was having a hard time. She needed to construct a poem. And I said, oh, I used to, do that in school, not as a hobby, but just a necessity for a grade. And I always fared out pretty well with that. And she asked me if I could do her a solid. And I really, really at that point did not want to, because I was so far removed from those days. But still wanting to help a friend out, I said, okay, I'll sit down and see what I could do. And upon completion of that poem, I was pretty pleased with my end result. I remember it being about a willow tree. So I handed the poem off to her, and away she went. Weeks later, she got notification that her poem was pulled, and they were asking permission to publish it in a book. And she told me she was called to the front of the class or auditorium, whatever that case was, I don't remember, but read as a beat. She was praised for her work, and that's when they had asked her, would it be all right if we used your poem in our book that we are publishing of poetry? And of course, she graciously declined. She declined that offer, and that was the end of my poetry days. Now, don't come at me, because I was not helping anybody cheat by any means in school. I do not promote that. However, I view it as I was lending a helping hand. But anyways, that is the book that I am bringing you today. You Better Be Lightning, Andrea Gibson. A book of poetry. Each poem is a small fire signaling home, and home happens to be ourselves. Gibson has generously given us a blissful surrender to the immensity known as love. Jessica Salgado. One of these poems, Infinite Superpowers. My favorite might be their use of anecdotes as a sort of beckoning, welcoming a reader into this book's lush ecosystem of intimacy. Read these poems and feel held, welcomed, forgiven. Safia El Hilo. Andrea Gibson's poems are an active volcano. They burn away and rebirth. Creation story in every line. Sonia Renee Taylor. Yeah. Can you get on board with that? A couple of quick poems here and there. Nice little carry all book with you. Tucks nicely in a briefcase or purse. Quick little pick me up. Twist or turn in your day for the better. Nice little change of pace in your everyday book reading. There you go, friends. Day 23 in the 25 books in the month of June. Till my next video, my name is Floss, and I love you. I wish you well, be good, and be reading.